All right, we'd like to welcome everyone and call to order the regular meeting of the West Valley City Council. It is February 27th, 2022, and we're beginning our meeting at 6:30 p.m. in the council chambers of West Valley City Hall. We have all members of the council present. Councilman Fitzsimonu, Councilman Whetstone, Councilman Harmon, Councilman Hune, myself, Councilman Christensen, Councilman Norfelt. We are also joined at the dais with our interim assistant city manager, Mr. Flores, and our city recorder, Ms. Kamek. Our opening ceremony tonight will be presented by Councilman Whetstone, and I'll turn the time to him.
Thank you, Mary. Would everyone please join me in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance?
Of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hey, thank you. We now have our minutes from February 20th, 2024. I'll turn the time to the council for discussion or a motion.
Move to approve those minutes.
Second.
Thank you. We have a motion and a second. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
And those stand approved. We'll now go to our comment period. Excuse me. Our comment period is limited to 30 minutes. Any person wishing to speak shall not speak more than 3 minutes. Upon recognition from the mayor, you will approach the microphone. If you did not have a chance to sign in, please give us your name and address. Otherwise, just give us your name. All comments shall be directed to the mayor. No person addressing the city council during the comment period shall be allowed to comment more than once during the comment period. Speakers should not expect a debate with the mayor, council, and staff. The mayor, council, and staff will have time to respond within the 30 minutes. Speakers shall refrain from personal attacks against fellow citizens, city staff, or members of the city council. Just as a note, if you're here for our application GPZ 8 2023, there will be time during that public hearing that you may speak. So, and it's not time restricted, so you may want to wait for that one. Okay, so we'll start with speaker one.
Good evening, Madam Mayor. Sophia Hostingi, 4170 South, 2735 West. I see on the agenda that we are considering, or the council, I should say, is considering a new city manager and a contract with this new city manager. I was disappointed, however, when I didn't see a resume attached to the packet. So I had to do a little bit of my own research on this particular issue. And this is what I found. I found that this particular candidate served as a city manager for Eagle Mountain and then was hired in 2020 by Las Cruces, New Mexico, at the rate of $250,000 annum to tackle the economic development and the city's high poverty rate. In 2021, that rate was estimated at 23.26%. This is according to the Las Cruces Sun News dated October 3rd, 2021. According to Community Action Agency, just 7 months ago, the poverty rate is now over 26.4%. Also, I wanted to do a salary comparison of city managers in the state of Utah at salary.com, and it may be missing a couple of the outlier salaries, but the average city manager's salary for Utah is $107,397, with the typical salary falling between 98,640 and 121,577. And the city is proposing a contract that stipulates $300,000, which would put the city manager in one of the top 4 paid positions for a city manager within the country. So my concern is if we're going to lay out this much money for a city manager, I want to make sure that we're justified in this particular amount. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Speaker 2.
Okay, Mike Markham, a couple of quick ones here. Sitting through the study meeting, it was, we talked about getting the horticultural company to trim our trees and do so forth, and the lowest bid was accepted. I've always found the lowest business bid is not the best bid, because there's a reason why, maybe not insured, maybe this or that, but sometimes the lowest bid is not always the best. I've learned the hard way. Another quick thing I'd like to say, but I understand it's a done deal. The vacation of to vacate that end Stub Street, at an estimated price, of around 50,000 or less. Do you know how much curb and gutter we could put in the city that doesn't have any whatsoever before we go in and we tear out what is perfectly good? I don't understand that, but I guess it's okay because 4 of the council people voted for that to happen. So we're flush on money, even though I sat through the meeting the other day. Another thing I just want to say, that I'm happy that you guys were able to put together a candidate for the new city manager's position that hopefully has been able to meet all of the criteria that you were all of the criteria that you were all looking for and beyond. So good luck.
Thank you. Speaker 3.
Hello, my name is Richard Nowak. Many of you know me already. I've received a bill in the mail the other day, so I'm being charged a fee. Pulled up some information about it. So I'd just like to make a statement about it. So it's kind of interesting that we're hiring a new city manager, and that does sound like a pretty expensive new manager. So I'm not what he's been coated with gold flakes, but anyway, I've received this bill in the mail, and I guess this has been around for a couple of years. I have a fee for storm drain water, and I complained about this a long time ago because there was not a storm drain on my street from its entire length, but they did put one in a couple of years ago. And their excuse was everybody just pays this fee regardless if you have one or not. But this new one that I've seen that I wasn't aware of, that's probably been in the background of my bill, was for street lighting. So street lighting, as I look this thing up, is generally in most municipalities, the local government pays for the street lights. These costs are often included in county, city, and town taxes. So usually there's tax bills that are in place that create the funds that pay for these street lights. So in towns, very small towns, which don't have a large tax base, sometimes those residents are charged. I have another property that has a pole and a light, but it's within the property. So if I want it on, I do have to pay a fee. So lights that are in the street, the other information that shows that the owner of the streetlights pay for their operations, and most municipality governments own the streetlights, and they use tax money to pay for the electricity. So what I see on this piece of paper is not a tax. I'm being charged a fee. And I'm not sure if this fee is helping pay for our new city manager, but I think you need to rearrange where you're finding your money and how much you're paying for some of the services that you're getting. So I understand Rocky Mountain Power didn't do a good job, so that's probably why this new fee came about, but I'm hoping in the future that those things should be remedied. Because if what Speaker 1 was talking about, the poverty rates going up, these types of fees aren't helping our residents. Okay, thank you.
speaker 4. Did you want to speak now or during the public hearing? Okay, thank you. All right, we will now close the public comment period and turn the time to our interim assistant city manager. Did you have anything, Mr. Flores?
I do not have anything. Thank you.
Okay, to the council, were there any comments?
Was there anyone that didn't sign up? that-
Oh, sorry. Yes, I did not ask. Was there anybody else that cared to speak? Okay. Thank you for that.
We should have known. Jim Visock, 5419 West Lockwood Drive. I want to thank you guys for what you did, the time you guys spent on picking the city manager. You're bringing a hometown boy back who has very, very good credentials. You talked to his peers that worked with him down south, and it just high regards. You look at the comments from where he's at now, high regards. Hopefully he brings that to West Valley City, what helps change the culture of the city manager position, is able to work with you guys, and we'll bring a different era into West Valley City. And I just want to thank you guys because I know you guys spent a lot of time, and I think you guys picked a good choice. The dollar amount, it's the going rate. I mean, like they said, he was at 260 down there. You got to pay him to come here. We're the second largest city in Utah. If you want to start looking at what some of the other cities in the United States make, you got to look at a city that, 35 square miles, 147,000 people, all the things that he does or she would have done. And like I said, I think it's a good job and I want to congratulate you guys.
Thank you. So was there anyone else that wished to speak? Sorry, I missed that part. Okay, seeing none, and there's no one online, correct? Okay, thank you. So to the council, any comments? Okay, we will move on to our public hearing. We have application GPZ 8 2023, and I'll turn the time to Mr. Flores.
Thank you, Mayor. So the council previously considered this application in the fall of 2023. During the public hearing, Magna Water District expressed concern with the proposal given the proximity to their wells and water treatment plant, and the application was put on hold. The applicant has since met with Magna Water District, and they have come to an agreement which will require a development agreement on the property to restrict specific types of uses.
Okay, thank you. Were there any questions from the council before we open the public hearing? Okay, seeing none, we will now open the public hearing. If there is anyone here to speak to this issue, please come to the mic and give us your name and address.
Hello, my name is Lu Tran. I am the owner of 7007 Appaloosa Drive. I would like to give you a reason why I bought this property and why I would like to apply for the rezone of this application. I came here as a refugee from Vietnam, and as you can see, I have a very thick accent. Many of you guys in here have friends, family, or even yourself as an immigrant or refugee. When you come here to the U.S., the first thing you want to do is not only settle down, but to build a new home, a new life for you and your family. I came here at age of 13 as a refugee from Philippines, from Vietnam to Philippines, and to Salt Lake City is my first city that I came here with my family of 10 people. We live in a duplex when we first came here, and we got sponsored by the church of 2-bedroom. I got my first education at age of 13. I never dreamed of one day owning and purchasing a property and to make it into a business that give all the people an opportunity, especially small business minority women, an opportunity to be able to create more dreams and opportunity for the kid. I cannot do it by myself. I don't have the power to vote, to rezone my own property that I purchased, but I know you do. And by allowing to rezone this property is not only bringing a lot of opportunity, business, money to the city, but it's also give people who like myself a hope that they too can contribute something back into the community that have support them and their family. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Was there anyone else that would like to speak to this issue? Okay, seeing none, we will close the public hearing. And we will begin with our first action item, which is considering ordinance 23-35, and I'll turn it to the council for discussion or a motion.
Given that there's a favorable resolution to the issues that were raised originally by Magna Water, and I would support this and move that we approve ordinance 23-35.
Second.
Thank you. We have a motion and a second. Ms. Kamic.
Councilman Fitzie Umanu,
Aye.
Councilman Whitstone,
Yes.
Councilman Harmon,
Yes.
Councilman Hune,
Yes.
Councilman Christensen,
Yes.
Councilman Nordfelt,
Yes.
and Mayor Ling.
Yes.
Motion passes unanimously.
Thank you. We have one more action item to change the zoning map with ordinance 23-36. Turn it to the council for discussion or a motion.
Motion to approve ordinance 23-36.
Second.
Thank you. We have a motion and a second. Ms. Kamic.
Councilman Nordfelt,
Yes.
Councilman Christensen,
Yes.
Councilman Hune,
Yes.
Councilman Harmon,
Yes.
Councilman Whitstone,
Yes.
Councilman Fitzie Umanu.
Aye.
And Mayor Ling.
Yes.
Motion passes unanimously.
Okay, and we have one more action item to consider resolution 24-31, which authorizes the city to enter into a development agreement. Turn it to the council for discussion or a motion.
Motion to approve resolution 24-31.
Second.
Thank you. We have a motion and a second. Ms. Kamic.
Councilman Fitzie Umanu.
Aye.
Councilman Whitstone,
Yes.
Councilman Harmon,
Yes.
Councilman Hune,
Aye.
Councilman Christensen,
Yes.
Councilman Nordfelt,
Yes.
and Mayor Ling.
Yes.
Motion passes unanimously.
Thank you. We now have our consent agenda that has 5 items on it. I will leave it to the council. If they have any questions, you can take them individually or all at once. And I'll turn it to you now.
I move for approval of the consent agenda, all 5 items.
Second.
Thank you. We have a motion and a second. Ms. Kamic.
Councilman Nordfelt,
Yes.
Councilman Christensen,
Yes.
Councilman Hune,
Yes.
Councilman Harmon,
Yes.
Councilman Whitstone,
Yes.
Councilman Fitzie Umanu.
Aye.
And Mayor Ling.
Yes.
Motion passes unanimously.
Okay, thank you. We now have one item of new business, resolution 24-37. Mr. Flores.
Thank you, Mayor. So we began the process of seeking a new city manager around July of last year. The council selected Affion Public to conduct a recruitment effort to bring us qualified candidates. Ultimately led to the council's decision to move forward with this resolution to appoint Efo Peely to the position of city manager. Efo Peely brings many years of executive level experience, as you know. He's shown success in many areas of municipal government. I think we're fortunate that he has a desire to be here. And I think I can speak on behalf of many people to say that we're truly excited that you have chosen to have this resolution before you tonight.
Okay, thank you. All right, I'll turn resolution 24-37 to the council for discussion or a motion.
I'm really excited for Efo and for us
that we get to have EFO. His expertise, his experience. He checks all the boxes, as Lars said, in our,
And more.
and more, yep. He's gonna facilitate a culture of high expectations. And he already has voiced his love of West Valley City, and I don't know if we could ask for anything more than that. So I will move to approve Resolution 24-37.
Second.
Thank you. We have a motion and a second. Ms. Kamic.
Councilman Fitzie Umanu.
Aye.
Councilman Whitstone,
Yes.
Councilman Harmon,
Yes.
Councilman Hune,
Yes.
Councilman Christensen,
Yes.
Councilman Nordfelt,
Yes.
Mayor Ling.
Yes.
Motion passes unanimously.
Okay, thank you. We do not have a need for a closed session, so we have one more action item.
Motion to adjourn.
Thank you. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
And we stand adjourned. Thank you.